Hello and welcome to our virtual back to school night. For those of you who I have not had the opportunity to meet yet in person, my name is Kate Davis and I am the proud principal of C.W. Henry School. I'm so glad that you are all here to join us tonight on our second annual virtual back to school night. The purpose of this presentation is to jump in and provide some information about what you can expect as we kick off the beginning of this school year. This video is uploaded to YouTube, so if you do not have the time to watch it before visiting with your child's teachers, you can feel free to revisit it at an upcoming time. Let's get started. I'd like to begin by reviewing the mission and the vision of the Charles W. Henry School. We are a school that is dedicated to excellence. Henry is a teaching and learning community. Our instruction is child-centered and developmentally appropriate. All students at the Charles W. Henry School are afforded the opportunity to achieve to their full potential in order to become lifelong learners and responsible members of the community. Our mission is to create a community that is a nurturing environment for children to grow socially, emotionally, and academically to achieve personal excellence. So let's talk specifically about what you can expect tonight during our virtual back to school night. Right now, you are listening to the updates that are a general overview with some information about tonight, as well as some information about what's been going on at Henry School in the month of September. Beginning at 5:10 p.m., all classroom teachers at Henry will have virtual classroom visits and presentations. There will be 3 rotations of these classroom presentations. The reasons why we offer 3 is not because the information is different, but to give families with multiple students at our school the opportunity to visit with all of their children's teachers. In addition to your child's primary classroom teacher, our specialist teachers are also hosting virtual classroom visits tonight, as well as our school counselor. At 6:30 p.m., there is a link to join me virtually for a live Title I presentation. This is optional. You can continue to visit with your children's teachers at this time. But if you would like to do so, in an upcoming slide, I will show you how to access the link for our fall Title I presentation. I want to share a little bit of information to help you navigate our virtual back to school night. Well, first of all, you're here, so thank you for finding the YouTube video. We have a web page on our school website that has some information about how to navigate virtual back to school night. As a reminder, our school's website is henry.philasd.org. Please type that into your internet browser, and it's going to bring you to our homepage, which looks like this. On the right side of our homepage, you'll see a navy blue toolbar. The option at the top of the toolbar is where you click for back to school night. When you click that link on the right-hand side, it's going to bring you to a page that has a link to this document. This is what we call our virtual back to school night spreadsheet. On this page, you will see the names of all of the staff, the teaching staff at Henry School, the grade level that they teach if you forget your child's teacher's name, and the class number that is assigned to each teacher. In the bright blue text, each of those names is a hyperlink. When classroom teachers begin hosting sessions at 5:10 p.m., you can click on those hyperlinks in order to access their Zoom meeting. You should not need any additional information. If you have any difficulty clicking on any of those links, my best recommendation is to send a message to your child's teacher using their Remind or Class Dojo account. If your child is in Miss Rasher's class, class 109, Miss Paulino's class, our dance teacher, or if you are a parent in our K-2 autistic support class with our new teacher, Miss Riley, those teachers are unfortunately not able to log on live tonight for virtual back to school night. They will be sending additional information to all parents and guardians on how you can connect with them because they are unavailable to log on to Zoom tonight. This picture is just a snapshot. Remember, you get to the spreadsheet by going to henry.philasd.org, and there is a link there. I have also sent this out via Remind. If you are watching this presentation on a computer and you have a cell phone handy, I'm going to stop for a moment. You can scan this QR code and it will take you directly to our virtual back to school night. So if you would like to do that, please take the opportunity to pause this presentation so you have access to the QR code. All right, moving right along. I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce you to some new members of our school community. They've been with us now for almost a month. They all began in late August, but it is their first back to school night with Henry School. So let's give them a warm welcome. The first individual who I would like to begin by introducing is our wonderful assistant principal, Mr. Wilson. If you are able to come to our school during arrival or dismissal times, you'll frequently see Mr. Wilson on the lower schoolyard or in the front of the building. He supports in all areas of the school. Another member of my team who I'm very excited to introduce is our newest 6th and 7th grade math teacher, Miss Taquino, or she goes by Miss T. Miss T's class is room 204, also known in our upper school as class 6T. The next member of our staff who I would like to introduce is our newest kindergarten teacher. This is Miss Blunt. Miss Blunt is the teacher in classroom 108. Another member of our school team and our school leadership team who joined us this year is Miss Austin, our new school counselor. All of these individuals' information is available on the CW Henry website. In an upcoming slide, I will show you how to access that. We do have a couple more school members to introduce. I'd like to continue with Mr. Mosley. Mr. Mosley is our Digital Tech Fellow. He is an AmeriCorps member who is working full-time with Miss Pinnell, the teacher in our Launchpad. Mr. Mosley is going to be working to support students with their Chromebooks. And later on in this school year, he's going to be providing some extracurricular programming for students as well. Miss Rama is another member of our school team. She's not a new face, but she's definitely in a new role this year. Miss Rama was formerly a special education teacher at Henry, and this year she stepped into the role of school-based teacher leader. So Miss Rama is very busy around the school. You can frequently find her in the main office in the morning or the afternoon. You might have seen her at dismissal time. She's helping in the cafeteria with late pickup students, and she's really involved in all areas of our school. Across the school year, if you have any questions and you feel like you need some additional support, Ms. Rama is a wonderful person to reach out to. And then last but not least, I mentioned it already, we do have a new autistic support teacher who has recently joined our staff. Ms. Ridey is a K2 autistic support teacher. Her photo is coming soon. And if you are a parent in her class, she will be reaching out to you shortly. Let's continue. So coming out of last year, we all have spent a lot of time on Zoom, on Google Classroom, and working with Chromebooks. During tonight's back to school night, I want to give a very brief update about technology because it's been a frequently asked question and topic of conversation in this first month of school. As I think most folks know, the School District of Philadelphia now has a 1-to-1 Chromebook ratio, meaning that there is a Chromebook that is provided by the School District of Philadelphia for your child. No family needs to send in a personal device or purchase a device for their child to use at school. We use Chromebooks very differently across the school. It depends what grade your child is and who their teacher is. Last year, we used them every day. And this year, for the most part, they are not used every day, but they're used definitely sporadically, and they have an important role in our school environment. The determination of how and when Chromebooks are used are made on the classroom level. So I would encourage you tonight to ask your child's teacher about the role of technology and Chromebooks in their classroom for the upcoming year. If you are a kindergarten family to Henry School, welcome, first of all, but also please know that we just received a delivery of Chromebooks for your child. We started our distribution today on September 21st, and it's going to continue throughout the rest of the week. If you are a family that's new to Henry, but not a kindergarten family, let's say you just came to us in second grade or third grade, etc. If you have not received a Chromebook already, there are tech centers throughout the school district of Philadelphia where you are able to pick up a device free of charge. You or any family can visit philasd.org/Chromebooks for information about where the tech centers are and what their hours are. If you live in the Mount Airy neighborhood, the closest tech center to us is King High School. They're open Monday to Friday. I believe they're open until 3 o'clock daily, and they have hours that go until 5 o'clock on Wednesdays. This is an important website to know for families in need of a repair for their Chromebook or their Chromebook charger. We are not able to take broken Chromebooks or dysfunctional Chromebooks on the school level. Any Chromebook that needs to be repaired must either be dropped off or exchanged at one of the school district's tech centers. If this causes an extreme hardship for you or your family, please reach out to us directly and we will make sure to help in every way that we can. All right, jumping around, I wanted to make sure that everybody knows how to get in touch with our staff at CW Henry School. So again, at the top, you'll see our school website right there, henry.philasd.org. And if you toggle along the top toolbar and you click on About Us, there's a drop-down option called Our Staff. Here's a screen grab on the right-hand side that shows you what that landing page looks like. I have listed the names, the titles, and the email addresses for all of our CW Henry staff members. If anyone's missing or you have a question, you can always shoot me, Mr. Wilson, or Ms. Rama an email, and we'll make sure to connect you with whomever you need to be connected with. Continuing along the lines of communication, I would like to encourage any family who has not yet done so to sign up to receive our school-wide Remind messages. If you're not familiar with Remind, it's a messaging platform that we do use very regularly here at the CW Henry School. There is a different account for each grade level. The majority of the time, I send out the same information to each grade account, but occasionally different information will go to a grade level. So if you have multiple children at Henry, I do recommend signing up for each account for your child's specific grade level. You can do this by visiting remind.com/join/2122CWHK. So that's short for 21-22 school year, Charles W. Henry, and then the letter or number of your child's grade level. You can choose to receive your Remind message directly to your cell phone. You can also choose to receive it via email if you prefer. I use Remind to communicate in case we ever have to make shifts to our arrival procedures, such as a rainy day or a snowy day, any dismissal procedures, or important letters to send out to the school community. Additionally, we have bi-weekly family forums that I host on Zoom. Here is a picture of the flyer that is posted on our school's Instagram page. We continue to have meetings every 2 weeks on Tuesday at 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. The next day of our upcoming meetings is Tuesday, September the 28th. I do send out a reminder either the morning of or the day before, reminding families of the link and the time to sign on. This is in a time when signing up for our Remind account would be really helpful because the reminders are sent out through Remind. If you haven't had the opportunity to join a family forum yet, I do hope to see you in the future. And please know that all of the family forums are recorded and I upload a YouTube video after each meeting. That brings us to the end of the most important information for you to know tonight as you kick off virtual back to school night. So I just want to remind you to please visit henry.philasd.org, and on the back to school night page, you will see a link to our spreadsheet. You can also check out your Remind account because I sent out a link via Remind in the last hour or so. Have a wonderful night. Feel free to reach out if you need anything, and I look forward to seeing you all around the building and the Mount Airy community. Thank you for joining us tonight.